watchers, welcome to another movie review, a totally flawed movie review tonight. And tonight I just finished watching this about a few minutes ago. And damn, what a good movie it was! Really enjoyed it. It's a film called Sanctum. I saw this tonight. And this film was a producer of James Cameron, creator of Avatar, which I thought was average as hell. This is a much better film. Anyway, it's directed by what is his name? As the Grieverson. I know it's a claustrophobic movie. So if you're claustrophobic, look away now. So anyway, I've been watching this tonight, man. I'm just like, bloody hell! It's quite an intense movie. It's got some very claustrophobic moments, like I said, and like it says on this, it's claustrophobic. And what a good film! And it's about this team of and they go into this cave. Right? The thing is, though, when they go into this cave, it's like this big hole, right? And they go down this, and it's like a cave, it's like a massive hole, and they go down there, of course. And they got another group of people down there, you know, exploring the underwater. You know, it's like an underwater section. It's like, and there's a few, you know, there's a few surprises in this one. You know, there's kind of deaths too and stuff like that. And it's a true story. And I enjoyed it. I really genuinely enjoyed it. I thought some of the films are pretty solid in the movie. It's even got the Hornblower. Remember the guy who played Hornblower on the TV show? He's in it. Of course, he kind of puts on an American accent. I can't remember his name now. But yeah, some solid performance in this film. Of course, certain parts you think, I bet he gets killed. I bet that person gets killed next, and they do get killed. There is quite some shocking deaths in this. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like there's a group of people. This guy in it. It's like there's women, there's guys, all bits together. Anyway, so anyways, like the storm, right? Of course, they all get trapped in the cave. Of course, got to find their way out. Of course, there's a lot of hurdles in this film. There's a lot of difficult situations. Just if you're stuck in a cave, right, and it's like, you know, it's quite realistic the way they did the film. The cave scenes are pretty well done. It kind of reminds me of a film called Descent. You know, that freaking monster horror movie, but there's no monsters in this. It's just caves and water and claustrophobicness. Actually, the only monster in this film is claustrophobicness. But really intense film. Oh my god, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing a shark film like this. Imagine being in a cave and there's a shark underwater. You've got to get out and this big, you know, freaky something in the water. And there's, I don't know. I'd love to see something like a real scary monster film. So anyway, we've got to find a way out. Of course, like I said, there's a lot of deaths and stuff like that. Of course, there's quite shocking deaths and stuff like that. Of course, there's this kid in it whose dad's it, who, you know, explores caves, and he finds out more about his dad, of course. And his dad does things that they don't agree with. Of course, he has to. For instance, there's one part where he's with this woman, right, under what they're like scuba. That's like they're underwater, right. Of course, she gets like a puncture in her freaking tube thing, what she's got in her to breathe and stuff like that. Of course, so it happens to her, right, and of course he gets like, you know, his son doesn't agree with what it is, and the group, some of the others don't agree, of course. His son doesn't agree more than the others, but of course then you understand why he did it, and of course you start to know more about the characters of that. Of course, there's another character that kind of goes a bit like that later on in the film, of course. So the characters kind of switch ends and stuff like that, and you think, oh, I don't, you know, it's a bit surprising what happens to certain characters in this film. But yeah, I suppose in a way you understand because you're underwater, because one character completely goes a little bit nuts. You don't expect it, but he does. They do. I suppose you can understand why. What happens to certain person. I try not to spoil this film. Like I said, it's really intense moments in it, and the last there's a lot of great moments underwater scenes and stuff like that. There's one part where one of the characters, woman in it, she's like, they're all like trying to go through this like small little opening. It's like an opening where they swim through and stuff like that. Like a small little tunnel underwater. It's small and claustrophobic, and she's struggling to get out. It's quite intense. It's quite a scary moment because you think, oh shit, because she can't get out. Of course, you know, that's what happens anyway. So, And that scene would make me uncomfortable because I'm very claustrophobic. I don't like small spaces. Really, really small spaces. You know, like really can't move and stuff like that. It scares the hell out of me, that does. It gives me, I find it more scary than spiders. I find it more scary than heights. Because at least with heights, you're out in the open. But being stuck in a certain spot, small... Oh no. I don't think anyone would enjoy that, actually. I don't think anyone would enjoy that, being stuck in a small little space. No, I can't stand that. So anyway. So they're trying to find a way out, of course. Like I said, one of the characters goes a bit doolal, like I said before. Of course, I like the last part. There's one part where they're in the certain. Anyway, they find this like tank and it's pretty cool. And it's like cool. You think, oh, what's the tank doing in a freaking cave? But you know, it's like freaking crazy. And I'm just like, wow, cool. A tank. I guess it's a true story. And I might need to watch the documentary on this because it sounds really good. I'm not sure it's on the disc. Oh yeah, it is on this, on the real story, which is I've got to watch that. So I'm gonna cut this. The last part's pretty awesome. I like the last part's pretty cool, yeah. But I guess there are not many characters survive in this film, of course. So yeah. Yeah, because they get trapped in this of course they're trapped in the cave, and of course they can't find their way out, of course, because it's like a storm outside them. Certainly the part of the cave actually is filling up with water, so they've got to escape, of course. Like I said, some of the characters don't survive. Like I said, when I said, I was like, I bet he freaking dies in it. I bet that person dies in it. And yep, it's quite nasty actually, because the guy in it, I think his dad, the kid's daddy, he has to actually kill one of the characters because he's badly battered and stuff like that. So it's put him out his misery because he's got no chance to survive. But yeah, so it's got moments you think, I don't agree with him doing that, but then you understand why later on in the film, so yeah. You sort of have to stand by because, you know, I suppose it makes sense to do that. Of course, I couldn't do it. I couldn't, you know, kill someone, but I suppose if push comes to shove, you push. So I'm going to cut this review short now, and it's not going to be a long review. So the rate I'm going to give this film is the 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. I would give it 9, but today I think I'll give it 8. So 8 out of 10 for Sanctum. Good movie. Now if you've seen this film on the shelf, just pick it up if you like thrillers, claustrophobic movies, you know, claustrophobic movies with scary moments and stuff like underwater scenes. It's a good film, really enjoyable. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Sanctum. Okay people, I hope you have a nice evening. I'm going to go off now for a bit. Stuff to do. And subscribe to my channel, and if you ever get stuck in a cave, just make sure you think you find your way out. Make sure you got a map, you know, of the cave. So you never know, you might need it one day. So, and have a nice evening. And of course, it's the evening right now. It's almost 10 o'clock. So yeah, it is almost 10 o'clock. Hell, time flies when you're actually the film's like 1 hour 47 minutes. It's quite a long. It's not a long film, but it's longish. So yeah, but it makes sense when you watch it. So anyway, have a nice evening. Take care and enjoy the Totally Flawed review of Sanctum. See ya.